I frequently get asked about how to reprint a posting journal, so we're going to do that today in Payables transaction entry. Let me save this transaction and let's post this batch. So I'll click on Post. Now I happen to have this set up to only print one posting journal from Payables and the posting journal from the General Ledger. So I'm going to print both of those to the screen. I have turned off the other posting journals, but I know in GP I can reprint any posting journal that I desire. So here's the transaction that I just posted. It's the distribution journal. Now you can see a couple pieces of information. You can see an audit trail number that gets generated as I begin to post. And you could also see some of the posting date information. Let's close that out. And let's also look at our general ledger number. Now you'll notice that we don't have an audit trail number here. Here, the journal entry number is, in essence, our audit trail number. So we just posted to journal entry 3468. You'll also note I had this set to post through and to the general ledger, so it automatically posted in the general ledger for me. Now let's go back and reprint those posting journals. So on the purchasing window under reports, we're going to actually choose posting journals. And this is where we can reprint any posting journal. And you'll notice all the different posting journals that exist here. So that was a Payables transaction journal I created. So I'm going to go back to transaction journal and I'll create a new option. And I'll just call my option Belinda. And I can enter a series of information. I can enter audit trail ranges, batch source, batch ID, or posting date. I know that was in a batch ID called test, so I'm going to insert that. And let's make sure our destination is to the screen. And let's print that. And you'll notice that I can go back and get my posting transactions. Here's the transaction I just posted. Had I known the voucher number or payment transaction number, the audit trail number, I could have entered that in as well and it would have yielded the information. Now if you reuse batch numbers and you put in a batch ID, it's going to generate that same, all the transactions that you use that batch ID for, so you want to be careful there. So this is how you can get any of the posting reports that you desire from purchasing. The sales series has pretty much the same scenario, and so does payroll. Now, in General Ledger, it works a little bit differently. So let's switch to the financial window. And under Reports, you'll notice there is no posting journal report. So what we want to do here is go to the cross-reference report. And here we're going to actually do a lookup by journal entry. And that's how you, in essence, get a posting report from a reprinting of a posting report from the General Ledger. So I want to tell it to include basically all kinds of transactions. So I'll just put in my journal entry number, and let's make sure it prints to the screen. And make sure you have the year right here. Even if you have the journal entry number right, you have to make sure you're looking at the appropriate year. And here's my journal entry that I just created as a result of that. So that's one way to do it. You can also put in by posting date. So let's come in and choose date, and this will be the general ledger date. And I happen to use, April 12th, and again we'll print. And here are all the transactions that were posted as of today. So in the General Ledger module, the cross-reference report is going to be your reprint of a posting journal report, where in the other series there actually is an area where you can recapture all the posting journals. So if you're interested in not printing your posting journals at the time of posting, but you need to reprint them on occasion or on demand for auditors or someone else in the organization, this is a great way to do it. Now, if you don't print a paper copy, make sure you're good at doing backups, and you should be doing that anyhow. Hope this helps. Thanks.